Hello, friends and family.
Family and friends.
I know you hate when I do it that way. Okay, so we're doing a little bit of an update because we've had a lot of equipment failures today.
Yeah.
So I went around, did some videos for you guys of Scott weed whacking in the snow and some trail.
That turned out really well. However, I'm not really sure how safe that is, but I put a circular saw blade on the end of my weed whacker to get rid of all the brush trim stuff. I saw one advertised for sale for that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's got to be safe. It worked like a dream.
It's gotta be safe.
It didn't fly off, and it worked. I was quite impressed.
Yeah. So it did work.
That worked. That was not a fail.
That was not a fail. So I went around with my camera, doing all my videotapes with a dead battery for a little while, figured that out, put a new battery, videotaped some more, and just had a really good walk with the dogs, and had some fun footage of the meadow, walked down to the meadow, and got that all up in my laptop, did all my editing, and then I realized, hey, my laptop is not charging, and then I realized the cord that goes in, not the cord, but the actual plug-in is ripped. One of the wires broke, it won't charge anymore. So basically, we're back to filming on my tablet. So, 2 steps forward, 10 backwards. But anyway, so, and our other update is we're leaving the solar panel as is.
That was gross.
We're leaving the solar panel. Oh, I know. You want to sit on Mama's lap, right? You want to sit on the laps? Yeah. Come here, little tiny chihuahua. Nice little lap dog. So, anyways. So, Rocky likes to be in the videos, too.
Yeah.
So, anyways, besides being back to the tablet and stuff to videotape, there's not much we can do about that because I can't upload because I don't have the laptop anymore. And the other date was the solar panel, is what I was saying, that we're going to leave the system as is until we can really test it out spring and summer and then decide.
Yeah.
We're outing the TV, so we have basically all we're running is 3 lights and charging up
basically
phones
1, 2, 3,
and tablets.
4.
That's it.
Well, we got like 5 lights here, but
yeah,
still,
but what do we
it's
use?
so basic. The stuff we have
Yeah.
here now is so basic. We're just charging up phones, the laptop.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. The TV was just sucking the energy.
Yeah, and it wasn't
Terrible.
worth it. It wasn't worth it to honestly to even watch.
Yeah, what did we watch? Dr. Phil?
Yeah.
Come on.
And then anytime we would say download a YouTube or a Netflix, it was using so much data watching it on the TV that it just made more sense to use the laptop. And now, obviously, we're using the tablet because the laptop's not working anymore.
Yeah.
But anyway, so if anybody wants to swap up a laptop for a 55-inch TV, we're game.
Come and get it.
Come and get it.
It's yours. Free.
It's yours.
Free. Come and get it.
Throw in some, batteries or something for the remote.
Bring me a jerry can full of fuel.
Yeah, that's a good. No, I'd rather have a laptop though.
Oh,
But anyway, so that's the update basically, and that's why I didn't do another video today. And I don't know how our videos are how often they'll be the same often. But anyways, we have company coming tomorrow. We have Jim coming tomorrow, and
Jimmy.
Yep. Jimmy for 3 days, and then after that, we are doing our 30 days don't leave the cabin, which honestly we hardly have left. The last couple months, or like the last couple weeks, we've left maybe once a week.
Yeah,
once a week,
and hated the idea of having to go.
I know it feels like the biggest chore to go in.
It seems like a really big pain in the ass to just go to the store.
I know. It is 20 minutes away though.
No, 15, but you're looking at a good half hour to go there and come back.
Yeah, for sure.
And I don't know. I mean, it's got to be worthwhile to actually go.
Yeah.
It's not hectic. It's not that bad. The roads are fine. Our road they're keeping up really well on our road.
Yeah.
That little cut through road, not too bad. the other highway's fine. It's just the idea of leaving is not that appealing.
No, not really. Not
I'd
really.
rather
And once
just
we
stay.
stock stuff up, and now that everything's freezing and we could use the cooler outside, it's really
That's working great.
it is working pretty awesome. And then fruits and vegetables in the fridge inside that we don't run all the time anyways. But yeah, seems that things are kind of coming together. Now, the only other thing I think that we might struggle a little bit is the water. But I think we have enough. You just got to be really aware doing an off grid like this and getting water through rain. You have to really monitor how much water you're using.
Yeah, and I've found for myself that I've been quite wasteful still
Yeah.
of like making
Yeah.
a pot of coffee, and then I get busy doing this and then that and that, and I just can't zone in on just one thing, and I get so many things going. I forget to drink the coffee,
Yeah,
and the
and
next
then we're
thing I
throwing
know,
it
it's like,
out and
throw this pot out and make another pot. And it's like, oh my God, like when you're collecting your water instead of just turning on a tap. I mean, when
yeah.
you're actually
Yeah.
having to collect your water,
Be accountable for what you
you
use.
start realizing, hey, I just made like an 8 cup thing of coffee and I drank one. Now I'm
Yeah,
throwing
yeah,
out six
yeah,
or seven.
yeah.
It's so wasteful. So,
And I don't think people realize how wasteful they are. I don't think I realized how wasteful we were when we lived in Windsor.
Mm.
And we were really
Oh, man.
wasteful.
You don't even think. You just turn your tap on and
Yeah, doing
it's
your
just
laundry.
running, and you rinse a plate and the tap's still running, and
Yeah,
you go get
yeah.
a glass and the
Yeah.
tap's still running. Can't do that up here.
No,
Can't
not at
do
all.
that up
And
here.
that's okay because that's why we chose this life. We wanted to be accountable for what footprints we left.
Yeah.
And I don't want my kids saying, "Thanks for wrecking the earth, Mom," which they still say now, but can't say that anymore because I'm really not doing it.
No.
I'm
Preserving our section of the
the
forest,
forest.
and we're helping to produce a lot of oxygen.
Yeah.
We started our own oxygen farm.
Yeah, and there was another thing that me and Scott talked about because we really like to camp. So spring and summer, we really want to camp. The problem is we're really not sure if we want to push back into our forest and camp. And the reason why is every time we do stuff like that with 3 dogs, we are chasing off our own wildlife. And to be honest, we do want them here. This is their area. We have our yard. That's for our dogs. We'll still walk the dogs occasionally. But come spring and summer, there's no difference if I camp in my yard or I camp 5 more feet in the woods. And then I don't have to worry about my dogs. They're secure. Yeah. They're in the yard. I know. And being this is going to be our first spring and summer, I don't know about Rocky, but my girls have never seen a bear or a moose. And I have no idea what they're going to do when they see something that big.
Yeah.
Hopefully just run.
Yeah.
The other way. But I don't know. That's another reason that we're not sure if we're going to be camping way back on our own property.
I don't know.
Yet.
We'll have to see how it goes.
Yeah,
Spring?
Yeah.
No, I don't want to be back there with any bears and young cubs. I don't.
Yeah. And I don't think it's fair for them either. Like, we want to enjoy them. When we don't want to be chasing them off, and so that was something that we kind of came to agreement. And something else, tell them because I'm so happy about it. You're not. The driveway. We came to an agreement on the driveway. We are going to shorten it.
Yeah, we're definitely not filling it with the crushed gravel and stuff like we're going
Nope.
to. I get your point of where you want more like a little windy laneway going to the cabin kind of thing. I like the idea of the driveway just because it's very easy to get right up to the cabin and drop off groceries and stuff. But I get your point too of, hey, if you can't walk, 100, 200 feet, then what the hell are you doing living in the bush? So So
Yeah.
we're going to. The driveway is still a terrible mess. It is freezing over, but I think we're just going to dump a couple of trucks worth of dirt
Yeah.
and plant some trees and
Yeah.
stuff in that
Yeah.
area, make a little bit of a laneway, and call it a day with
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
So,
And I think that'll look nicer.
yeah.
And yeah, and fill it in some more.
And I'm still going to keep that other trail I
Yeah,
cut
yeah,
in that
yeah.
cuts.
More towards the back. It's
Back.
not as visible.
Yeah.
It's more hidden, and that's kind of what I want. If I'm gonna have a driveway, I want it kind of hidden. I don't want it, and our windows came in, so we have to
Yes.
pick those up tomorrow. They're all in, and so that's actually kind of nice because it is getting cold.
It very bitter today.
Today was a bitter day.
Bitter
day.
cold.
Super sunny, and that's why I was so
Yeah.
pissy about me losing my footage because it was such a beautiful sunny day. Just a great day to walk and do a video with the dogs, and they were loving it, just running through. But there is some spots that are getting knee deep snow. The field, like Ishka's up to the top of her legs now on some spots, although she doesn't seem to care. She just keeps barreling through. So this is our update, and we just thought we'd let you guys know what was going on with us, and yeah, and as far as camping outside, until we get a hot tent or better sleeping bags, it's just not going to happen until we can build more of a shelter that's heated, because our sleeping bags are liars. They say minus
Yours.
50. Mine. And I tried it, and then Scott tried my bag, because I said, if you're going to stay out, sleep in my bag. And when you had 4 layers, 2 pads, and still, after 3 hours, you said you weren't even working up any kind of heat or sweat in that bag.
It got to be about 3 a.m, and I was getting pissed off. More than miserable, I was getting pissed off the fact that I just could not get warm enough to start taking layers off.
Yeah.
And I thought, this is crazy, because it wasn't even, it was like, I don't know, -2 or something.
Yeah,
it wasn't even
-2.
bad.
And it wasn't, and I thought maybe it was the shelter was open.
No,
But I
you
because you
kinda
covered it.
over.
It was like almost completely closed. Maybe if it was more compact, it would be easier. But honestly,
That bag just
Yeah.
did not cut it.
either we get a tent, like a tent with a stove, like a hot tent for winter camping, or we do the super shelters where they do plastic and the foil, and then they have a fire and it generates heat
Or-
inside it.
Get better bags.
Or get better bags. One or the
Because
other.
your bag sucked. I still got to try
Yeah.
my bag, but your bag,
Yeah.
I thought you were just being a bit of a baby when you're like, oh, I'm cold and I can't stay out here in this thing, and you went in. But no, I tried it, and after
Yeah.
3 hours it was like,
Yeah.
nope, you're right, this thing is just not cutting it.
And like I said, it wasn't that
Hey, baby.
we had the pines, we had the pines, a blanket, an air mat, a blanket, and then a thin mat, and or sleeping bag. So
Oh, man.
realistically, and I had 2 dogs in my sleeping bag. Rocky was in my sleeping bag, and Ishka. So I had no reason that I shouldn't have been warm, other than that maybe it was zipped open, but it wasn't. Like, I was folded in. So and then you tried it without any dogs, and it was zipped up. So, anyways, okay. So,
Oh my god.
sorry, Woods. I'm not happy with my sleeping bag. But okay, these dogs are being crazy. So we are out of here. Bye, friends and family. Right, Luna? Say bye. See you guys later for the
Woof,
next
woof.
adventure.
Okay.
We're
I think
out of
that's
here.
enough.
See
All
you guys soon.